Continuing from the previous video about the setup of the voice assistant, let's now go ahead and control some lighting. In order to give voice input devices like the ITP or the HR40 proper context, then the installers need to assign those devices to a location in the project. For the ITP, we set the location of the screen by going in the configurator to interface, choose your touch screen, and then set the location. So I'm going to set my one to be kitchen. We can also set the default media zone as well by going to the ITP in the interfaces tab, press a little drop down arrow and choose page layout media, default zone, and then set that to be kitchen as well. Then we can do it with the HR40 as well. The HR40 is a multi-zone device, so it allows you to use them wherever you are in the project. So location context is derived from whichever media zone has been set as the default zone. So the beauty of the voice assistant is how natural the input command can be. We can literally say turn on pendant, set shade to 60%, or we can even say turn off kitchen. With something like Alexa, the command would be something like Alexa turn on kitchen ceiling lights, or it could be Alexa turn on kitchen light. And if you're not using routines in the Alexa app, you have to say something like Alexa turn on kitchen blinds close. And this is why locations and classifications in ELAN lighting are important. So let's set a couple up. So in the configurator, I'm going to go to lighting system, and I'll choose the kitchen pendant. In the properties, we have the name. This could be a friendly name for you as the installer. So imagine you've got a temporary name for the lighting circuit during the design phase of the project, or maybe a circuit number that reflects the circuit drawings. You could put that in the name field, something like 0 for ground floor, K for kitchen, and 2 for circuit 2, for instance, just an example. Or it could be 3, 4, 5, or 6. Or it could be a completely different circuit reference number or complete name. So I'm going to put kitchen pendant. The display name is what shows on the viewer for the end user, so I'm going to call that pendant. And I'm going to set the lighting to be area based, so the pendant will show under the kitchen location, so it'll be easy to navigate around. The device class defines what type of device there is per load, so you can address these devices with your voice. By default, it's set to controller settings. The controller will try and work out what the class of the circuit is, but we have a load of classifications in the list as well. We can set ceiling lights, spotlights, floods, shade, keypads, and so on. So it's a much more natural language input for the voice assistant. So I'll set this as light pendant, and I'll set the location so the voice engine knows where I am in the property and what lights I will interact with. And I'll do the same for the kitchen ceiling lights as well. So I've already got a shade in the project. I'm going to set the device class to be shade. Shade allows me to move the shade to a set percentage, whereas shade simple is simply up, down, and stop. You can't set a defined percentage for the shade to go up and down. And that's all done. So let's go ahead and try these commands. Trigger word for the voice engine is Hey Mylo. So I'll just say to the ITP, Hey Mylo, turn on the ceiling lights.
You betcha.
And there's a response, and the lights will go to the last level they were on. If you want to set a level, you can say so. Hey Mylo, set the ceiling lights to 60%.
No problem.
There we go. Now the pendant. Hey Mylo, set the pendant to 50%.
You got it. No problem.
Lovely. And now the shade. Hey Mylo, close the shade.
Okay.
And I'll turn all the lights off in the kitchen. Hey Mylo, turn off the kitchen lights.
You betcha.
And then for the HR40, I've set that to be located in the living room, so I'll be able to turn on the ceiling lights in the living room by pressing the voice button on the side and say, turn on the ceiling lights. Set the ceiling lights to 50%. Turn off the living room lights. And there we go. So that's a basic tutorial on how to use the voice assistant on the ITP and HR40 to control lighting. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.